Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Mo. I'm a working mom who's on a journey to reach financial freedom. And here we're going to be talking about all things budgeting, debts, and savings. We're loosely Ramsey inspired, all while keeping in mind that this is real life. So without further ado, welcome to The Real Budget. Well, hey, welcome to March. Super excited to be here. If you guys are new to this channel, I started budgeting in the middle of February, so not too long ago. So February was really like a trial month for us. And so now in March, I'm really gonna try to budget ahead. Here's the beginning of that. This is going to be my monthly budget ahead of time for March of 24. So if you guys don't know, we're a dual income household. We have kids, and we're gonna list out all of our expenses and income here and try our best to have some sinking funds and savings this time, because last month I didn't think we'd be able to do it. And I was wrong. If you guys didn't see, go back and look at my February closeout. I was pleasantly surprised. So let's start with my income. It is a magic month for me. I'm new to knowing that term. So a magic month means you get paid an extra paycheck in the week. I will be getting paid 3 times this month, which is a blessing. So I'm hoping that I bring home after taxes around $9,000 this month. My husband gets paid on the opposite week, so it's just a regular month for him. We're thinking he might bring home this after taxes, and he also carries our insurance, all of those good things. Then we have some side hustles, mainly my husband, who's such a hardworking man. I believe the first one will bring in an extra $975 this month. And I believe that the second one will bring in an extra $374 this month. So I'm gonna add all these together, and our income this month should be about $13,449. Let's move on to expenses. I'm gonna go ahead and write them out here. I'll fast forward y'all through that so I'm not boring you. Okay, fixed expenses. Our rent is $1,855. Our bills, and I don't have enough lines to write them all out, so just like last month, this includes things like power, electricity, gas, phone bill, etc. I believe it'll be about $550. We just have one car payment, and it will be $665. Our subscriptions, to which we cut out a lot last month. I'm gonna see if there's any more we can cut out, but right now I'm estimating it will be about $120. Our credit cards, just the minimum payment, maybe $625. And then our student loans, this number is gonna be way different from February, guys, because I didn't have my largest student loan payment that month. It's starting this month, my new payment plan. And like I told you guys, I want to be able to cover all of the interest on it and at least like $15 to $20 more towards the principal. So I'm going to choose to pay $600 on mine, and then we have a couple others. So total, I believe we're going to pay $888 towards student loans. Our lawyer gets paid every Friday. We pay her $300 a week, and this is just until we reach a retainer, to which she set the amount. I'm not going to disclose that amount. It's not that important. There's nothing serious going on. we just have her for good measure. We're going to pay $1,500 because there are 5 Fridays this month. And then childcare, my mother comes to watch our youngest while I'm at work and when my husband's work overlaps. And she is such a blessing, guys, because she charges us next to nothing. But because there's an extra week in this month, it's going to be a little bit more than we normally pay her, but we're at $450. And then other debts, this includes things like we have like an Amazon loan, we have something financed out for our home gym, the IRS, etc. Those other debts. If you are interested in what they are, look at my original debt confession. I list them all out there. We're going to be paying about $750 for that. And then insurance, this includes car, renters, etc., totaling $326. And all of these together should add up to $7,729. Variable expenses. I'm gonna say groceries. Let's say like $1,500. Last month I had budgeted $1,200 and I almost was right. It was just a little bit over. So I'm thinking we're spending about $300 a week with an extra week in March. I'm gonna say $1,500. Gas here, let's say $250. It may be a little bit more than that since we have an extra week, but I'll try my best. Eating out. This is something that we really tried to cut down. It is still a large number, guys. Don't judge me. We're trying to work on it, okay? But it had been like over $1,000 in previous months. So this month, with having an extra week, I'm going to say $750. Do I hope it's lower than that? Yes. Am I gonna try? Yes. Then we have what our little family calls gas station trips. This includes any fun drinks, energy drinks while my husband's at work, other things he chooses to buy. He's in a car all day, bless his heart. So this is something we can be mindful of, but it's not something we're gonna cut out. And that's something I wanna touch on real quick with you guys. I say we're loosely Ramsey inspired because we are. We're doing his baby steps. But I'm sure he would say that we don't need an energy drink and that my husband doesn't need to stop at the gas station. We're not gonna do that. This is real life, and that's why I called this the real budget, and this is what's gonna work best for our family. So I'm gonna say $200 for that. Again, I hope it's less. Then we have a flight we have to purchase this month. Just is what it is. It's something we have to do. I'm gonna budget $350 for that. One of our kids' school meals, we're gonna budget $120 for. And then my daughter does gymnastics. We already put in our 30-day notice to stop this, just because she's so young. Y'all, she's not even 2. So not a lot gets done at gymnastics, if you can imagine. We have a lot of fun, but we can have a lot of fun for cheaper because gymnastics is $58 a month. So, but they had a 30-day policy, so this is the last time we'll have that on there, probably until she's at least in the 2 or 3-year-old class. All right, all of this together is $3,228. Then let's move down here to sinking funds. All right, this is the first time I've ever done sinking funds. I don't think we're gonna be cash stuffers. I don't think any of us are comfortable having that much cash sitting around or carrying that much cash around. But we are gonna have another account to which we allocate this money towards, and I'm just gonna keep up with how much I'm allocating for each. Use that card when we need it. Let's see how that does. I may change it in the future, but for now, that's how we're gonna do it. Last month, the only thing we were able to contribute for our sinking funds was our Alaska trip. This is sort of a vacation, but my husband's sister is getting married in Alaska this summer, so we're going for that. We're going to extend it by a couple days, but that's what we're going for, and I'm super excited about it. Actually, Alaska is beautiful. We were able to contribute to that last month, and this month I hope we beat that contribution by getting $700 added so that we can start booking some things, at least all of our flights for this. All right, so here are my new sinking funds. Personal hygiene. I'm just gonna abbreviate that. I'm gonna say we'll add 70. We have a kindness category. I had this category left last month, but I put it under variable expenses. I'm gonna say we'll allocate 50. Gifts. We have another birthday party to go to, so I'm gonna allocate 60. We do have family fun days. I'm gonna allocate 200 to this. We'll see. I hope we kind of don't spend that much, but we'll see. And then my husband and I like to have at least one date per month. I'm gonna allocate 200 for that too. We have a household fund we need to create. It was in my variable expenses last month. This month, I'm gonna say 100 towards it. And then clothing. There are just some things, we're gonna have to buy some clothing. My daughter grows like a weed. She's a toddler, and she's probably gonna need some spring, summer stuff coming up soon. And honestly, mama needs a new bra, So I'm gonna put 100 here. Spending, I'm gonna say we can have 100 there. And then miscellaneous, I'm gonna say at 112. That 12 is to kind of help us round out some numbers here. So total altogether for these sinking funds should be $16.92. And then savings, if you guys didn't see in February, we fully funded Dave Ramsey's baby step number 1 by having a fully funded $1,000 emergency fund. Later, we obviously need that to be greater, but we did that now. That's sitting in an account, fully funded for now. So savings, I'm actually just gonna write extra debt because that's what we're really motivated for right now. That's what we need to be motivated for, obviously. And I'm gonna hope that we can put an extra $800 there. So all of these 4 together should add up to the $13,449. We'll see how that works. I think my game plan for this month is, instead of going over a paycheck tracker the day I get paid and how much I think we're gonna spend, I'm gonna wait until the next Friday and write down how much actually came in and how much we actually spent on all these things so that I can better keep up with it. If we spent much more on family fun this week, then I know the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we don't need to be doing that. So that's my plan. Up here too, I'm gonna write a couple of goals. So last month we were able to knock off our lowest debt by paying off our iPhone 1. This month, I hope that we can pay off our Capital One S card. Now that's not our next lowest debt, so that's not technically going straight by the snowball method rule, but it just has such a high interest rate and the balance is not super high. So I hope we get aggressive and attack that one, and I hope we pay it off. So I'm gonna leave that there. Our lawyer, We will be super close to paying off this month. When I say paying off, I mean to her retainer. I hope that we can just put a little bit extra in there and get to the retainer so that we can stop paying this much per month, at least for now, you know, unless we go over that retainer. So I'm gonna put that there. At least one more of our other debts should fall off, not by being extra aggressive with this 800, but just because we've been paying minimum payments for so long, it should fall off. Now, a big question mark I'm gonna write right here is, will we be able to catch up on that one registration we want to catch up on? If we don't, it's not a big deal, but that would be our next lowest debt on the snowball method. Now I've got to see, now that I have this new student loan, where we can move this money, but at least I really want to get these two done. So y'all please stick around, subscribe, like. I appreciate all the encouraging comments. And I'll check back in with you guys at the end of March to see if I met these goals. And then every week we're gonna see how I'm doing on spending. So it was really good to see you guys again, and I'll be with you next time. I'm hoping to upload once or twice a week at least. And I'll see you then. Bye.